welcome or welcome back to my channel. For those who do not know me, my name is Kim and I am the creator behind Katie Creations. And there's Caden. Hi Caden. So today we're actually going to take a trip down to Michael's. The closest Michael's to me is about an hour and a half away, but I've been seeing a lot of creators posting that they have found some new yarn that's similar to Big Twist Posh and Big Twist Baby Bear. I don't think that it's actually the remake of Big Twist, because I believe Michaels did say that they were going to keep the Big Twist name, but I'm curious to see how well it meshes up with Parfait Chunky. I did see that some stores are starting to get some Sweet Snuggles Light in stock, that it's slowly coming back, so I'm kind of excited to see that. Though once they announced that they were pulling from the shelves, I did sell all of my Sweet Snuggles Light and went with Parfait Chunky, so that's why I'm kind of curious on the line that matches up with Baby Bear, because I feel like that would go with Parfait Chunky really easily. And Teddy Bear and Parfait Chunky it's been out of stock for a while, so I'm really low on that, so it'll be exciting to see if that will work with Parfait Chunky. So let's take a drive down and see what they got. So I'll actually we made it to Michael's on this part. I thought it was pretty crazy that they already had their Halloween stuff out, and it's the middle of June, so they had some pretty loud music, and to keep from getting copyrighted, I thought I would just record. So this is me going over their new Posh line. I believe this was a pink color. Caden had to feel how soft it was. But yeah, this is their Posh line. I believe it was called, I can't remember, Posh Brights or something along those lines. This one was a lemon color, and this one I believe was called mint green, and that one was light blue, and for some reason the light blues on both the lines were super soft. This is more of a cream color. It was called vanilla. And then the purple was called lilac. And of course they had black and white down there at the bottom. So that was all the Posh yarn that they had in stock. I'm not sure if there's more colors that are coming out, but that's all that they had at the first Michael's. This is the Cozy Cub that I was looking for. They had a few colors here, and it was super soft. This is the pink color, and then the red color, and of course the yellow is called yellow. The purple was a lilac color, and this is the light blue, and of course I'm just saying how super soft it was, and of course the cream and the white down at the bottom. And this is all they had in the Cozy Cub line. And this is me checking out the Sweet Snuggles Light. They did have the ice green in stock, and it felt like old formula Sweet Snuggles Light. And then this is the lavender color in Sweet Snuggles Light. I believe they also had a cream available there too. And then the colors that they always had in stock, like the dot colors and the bloom colors, they had those in stock too, which are down there at the bottom. And this is just an overview of the rest of their yarn. They didn't really have a whole lot there. They only had 2 aisles. But I'm basically telling y'all here that I was going to go down to another Michael's, that there was another one about 30 miles away. And I was going to check to see what that one had in store. But spoiler alert, they did not have any of the new yarns. Okay, we made it to Michael's number 2. Let's go see what they got.
Yep.
Okay, I've never been to this Michael's, so thank you. It may take me just a minute to figure out where everything is. Okay, first off, it doesn't look like their Flex is on clearance.
I thought we were gonna look for batteries. This is
And everywhere else I've seen, it's only been $5, but I mean, since they're discontinuing it,
looks
I
like
wasn't a huge fan of the texture. It's very much like baby blanket or
this looks like
blanket.
this looks like birthday. It looks like birthday cake.
It does.
This also looks like it, but it's different color.
Yeah.
Why is it so loud?
Let's see what's on this side. Some brunette.
This is colorful.
I'm not seeing any new yarn yet. Let's go over here.
This is lemon. This is lemon.
Still not seeing any of the new yarn.
Oh my God, we just left. Wait. There's one here.
I do see some more Sweet Snuggles light in stock. And it feels like the old brands. They got some brunette. I've been looking for the tweed, the orange tweed to make chickens with, but I have yet to see it in stores. Okay, so that one was total bust. So I think there's one more close by, so we're gonna try one more and see if we can't find some more of the Cozy Club. See what Michael's number 3.
Yep.
Here's Michael's number 3.
We're at Michael's number 3. Let's see what they have. Yarns.
Okay, they do have some of the Cozy Club.
This one.
They do have the green
This.
that we didn't have at the other store. This one is
This one is this.
pale
This one.
green. Yeah, we saw that one at the other one. And then they have
This
these.
is Cozy Club.
These are the same colors they had at the other one.
Is
They're fluffy flexes on clearance.
look at this. Look at this one.
Yeah. Let's go to the other side. More brunette. Let's check the aisle, see if they have any more Cozy Club. I really want the brown, but okay, so Michael's 3 at least had the Cozy Club yarn. They did not have any of the new Posh yarn. I asked the sales associate if they had any more colors, and he said they do not. So I guess we'll just have to wait until it all fully comes back
Hey, Mommy.
or comes in stock in the store. So let's go home and see what we got. Hey guys, we're back home, and I wanted to show you what little bit I was able to get from Michael's. If you hear my son in the background, he's playing Roblox, so you'll probably hear him. So what I got from Michael's is this is going to be Loops and Thread Cozy Cup, and it is considered a bulky 6. This is in the shade pale green, and I believe, let's see, the end right here, if I kind of pull on it, it doesn't seem like it's going to be it's going to shed. If it does, it will not be nowhere near as much as Parfait Chunky or Sweet Snuggles Light, so that is exciting. It does seem to compare on the Parfait Chunky side as far as a bulky 6, not a Sweet Snuggles Light bulky 6. So I do feel like it's going to pair well with Parfait Chunky. I don't think that it will pair well size comparison to Sweet Snuggles Light, unfortunately. But out of the 3 Michaels that we went to, I did see new batch of Sweet Snuggles Light in all 3 stores. The main color that I was seeing was lavender, ice green, and then a few cream. So it is slowly coming back to Michaels, slowly but surely, but it looks like just a couple of colors are being released first, that or the other colors are being taken quicker than anybody can see them. So I did ask the associate there if there were any more colors in Cozy Cub, and he said that what they had out is all that they had. So I feel like shipments are slowly getting into Michaels, and as the news spreads that the new yarn is out, more and more people are getting out there and discovering it for themselves. So it may take just a little bit to get the supply in to where everybody will be able to just go in and grab the colors that they want. But I was able to snag 5 colors. So as I mentioned, this one is pale green in Cozy Cub. This one is their red. It's more of a terracotta type red, not like an apple red. So I'm not sure what I'll use it for, but I figured I'd go ahead and grab it. Never know when you're gonna need it. And I don't know if I told you, but this is a polyester yarn. Some of it feels closer to a Parfait Chunky, and some of it kind of feels a little cross between Parfait Chunky and a Posh. But it does have 241 yards, and that is the red. And then I got, this is the cream, and it yarn barfed on me, so I'm gonna get rid of that, but that's okay. So this is the cream color in Cozy Cub, and it is super soft. When I compared it to the Parfait Chunky, this is Parfait Chunky in the color light blue, and it does seem that the Cozy Cub from Loops and Thread is just a smidge smaller than Parfait Chunky. So it'd be interesting to see if they work well together. I'm thinking they might, because it's not that noticeable in size comparison, but we'll see. I'm mainly excited about the brown color that they came out with, because if you use Parfait Chunky, you know Teddy Bear is kind of hard to, it's in and out of stock. Sometimes it gets really hard to find, so it would be nice to be able to find it at Michael's and just be able to order it need be. But of course, I'm pretty sure that'll be a popular color too, and we'll just run into the same problem with that color. I tried Hobie yarn in the color caramel for brown. LA Crochet said that she uses that one a lot whenever Parfait Chunky is out of Teddy Bear, and that one is sold out too right now. So apparently browns are really popular. Let's see, I also got the yellow color, and I believe this one is called yellow. And again, when I pull on the edge, there doesn't appear to be much shedding, if any. So again, that'll be really exciting. I don't really mind the shedding so long as it's not shedding on the actual strain that I'm crocheting with. But otherwise, sewing it can be a little annoying, but I don't mind it too much. I just love the feel of Chanel. But of course, I also love Bernette Blanket as well, but that is more of like a lovey, bigger type plushies, something that a little child is going to carry around. I tend to use Bernette Blanket for that. And the softest one is definitely the light blue, and that seems to be kind of consistent. All three, well, only the 2 stores that had the Cozy Cub, both of them are really, really soft. The downside to that is it does seem to be maybe just a smidge smaller in comparison to the cream color. So I'm not sure how or if this one will work with Parfait Chunky, so that will be interesting to see. I'll definitely keep y'all up to date on that. So that's it, guys. That's everything that I got from Michael's on our trip. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and seeing what we could find. Me and Caden had a blast trying to find the yarn colors, and I just wanted to take a moment to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite creators, Awestruck Crochet. I will link her YouTube down below. Please go follow her. She is super sweet. She took time out of her day to help me, knowing that I'm new, I'm just now getting started, I'm learning. So the fact that she took time out of her busy stay-at-home mommy time to help just a small creator like me just meant the absolute world to me. She is so sweet. Her plushies are just the cutest I've ever seen. I love her aesthetic. I love her channel. She inspires me so much. So if you would not mind, give her a follow. If you like this video, please give me a like and a follow. It would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.